got an ABC prop here. This is a 3-blade, okay, a 13-14, which is basically a 33 millimeter 1.4 pitch 3-blade with a 15-degree rake and a .60 bar, okay, cleaver style. I'm going to balance and sharpen this prop in this video. Alright, let's go. It's for the little 17-inch hydro. It's a nice little prop. I have a 12-14 that I like running on my little boats, you know. So basically going to use my Dubrow. I use graphite powder on these pins right here for these wheels that spin on, and that frees it up a lot. I'm able to balance these little props with this prop balancer. If you have a new Dubrow, or you have not used it a lot, or you haven't put graphite powder in these pins, then you may have a hard time balancing these small props with this balancer. But mine does pretty damn good. Alright, so just looking for the heavy blade. Boom, it's that one right there. I'm going to go ahead and go at it. So I picked up a OSE 90 for my twin hydroplane. I had gotten some salt water in my hull when I crashed it last video with that boat, and the ESC no longer works, so I got a new ESC for that. Got this new SPEKTRUM motor. This is the P Limited 3660 2400 kV open end bell SPEKTRUM motor. I'll have a link in the description for the motor. It's actually going in this boat right here, which I've got my steering. I got the shim made for my rudder. Steering's run, stuffing tubes bent, and just basically ready to epoxy everything in. Got a couple other projects that I'm working on at the same time, so just taking my time with that build, you know. Get too far, I'm gonna go ahead and straighten out this drive dog slit. It's kind of small. It won't fit my drive dog, you see that? So we need to work that out carefully. Alright, so this little prop right here, actually not too bad. I worked on my drive dog slit because it had a lot of material on one side, and I actually put it on the balancer and it was balanced. You check it out. So what I'm actually doing is just using this diamond file for sharpening scissors and stuff, and I'm actually just sharpening up the leading edge, okay? And I've taken some 220 here and just lightly shaping my prop up because it's actually in really good shape, pun intended. You know, it's actually pretty nice. It was basically balanced out the bag, which doesn't happen very often, you know. So I'm working on each prop blade. I'll do a little bit of work to it, and I'll spin the prop, you know, because it don't need a whole lot of work. That's awesome. Got a little low spot on this blade here. I don't know if you guys can pick it up, but right in there, it's like a low spot. So I'm actually putting that trailing edge angle on my paper and lightly hitting it, working out that low spot, hitting that high spot, blending in the low spot. You see? You can see it now. Same angle on this blade. See, it has a low spot too. That one there does too. So I'm working on this trailing edge a little bit, but most of my work goes in right here, sharpening the blade. But I noticed this trailing edge angle is just as important as the leading edge. You know, it really is. So I kind of hit it with that sandpaper. Now I'll use this diamond file because it's not very like aggressive with this little prop. I can really get the right angle here, you know. I think this is going to be a quick little prop on that little vortex. I was going to get the next size larger, but the 1414, but I decided to get the smaller one so I wouldn't have a whole lot of prop steer, you know. Probably end up getting the 1414 eventually. Yeah, she's basically balanced. Now I'm going to work on getting it sharp. I'm going to hit this about like that, you know, trying to sharpen up my blades. But I'm going to go ahead and start working on the back of the prop here with some 220 rolled up. Just making sure there's no imperfections back here, because this is where the water catches and blows off the prop, you know. So you want the back of your prop to be nice and smooth, no high spots, no low spots, no burrs, a nice clean ramp and break off the back of the prop where I'm working at now. This prop's so damn small you guys probably can't even see what I'm doing on it. I wonder if it's going to be faster than this Octura 635. We'll see. I got my prop balanced and shaped, sharpened up. The leading edge is sharp. I got my angle back here on the trailing edge that I like matched up, sharpened up the leading edge, and it's pretty much balanced. Worked on the back of the prop, just kind of cleaned it up back there lightly. So I've been using, I used my diamond file here for most of it because this prop's so small and it's actually real soft for some reason. It's easy to work, but use that diamond file, then I use this 220 here, you know, get any of the diamond file marks off, right? Okay, so now I got some 400 here on a piece of G10. I'm gonna clean up the blade with, prep it up for polish. Well, actually we'll hit it with 1,000, go 400 and 1,000, right? So this 400, it cuts pretty good actually on this beryllium prop. Make sure you wear protection when you're working on these props, you know. Mask, bandana, something. Water, you can use water, work it with water so you don't create a lot of dust. I've actually used oil. I'll actually take some oil on my sandpaper, and that actually does pretty good for keeping dust down. You just gotta freaking wipe it off all the time, and it's kind of a pain in the butt, but it works pretty good for kind of prepping it up for polish, especially with 400. Yeah, this Dubro is so dialed. This thing's so freaking dialed, you guys. Spins so damn good. Better than a magnetic balancer. You ain't gotta fumble around, and yeah, you know, this thing is so dialed. Mine is dialed, boy. Whew. It'll balance a 30 millimeter, a 27. I've balanced 24s on it. You know, it's so dialed. Not even kidding. Oh yeah. Basically balanced. You can hear it. Sounds good. Oh yeah, that looks good. Alright, so I got the back done with 1,000, so now we can hit it with that polisher and it'll really polish things up. Got the back of them done. Yeah, it looks good. I usually don't do the back of my prop with the polisher because it actually tends to dull out this trailing edge right here, so I don't really hit it with the polisher. If I do, I just hit like right in here. So what I'm doing is I'm taking this emery cloth and knocking off any scratches from my 220, you know. Just polish it up with this emery. A little bit of oil in there in this emery cloth. And that's the back of it's finished for my liking. You know, some people polish it up, but I noticed when I hit mine with a polisher, like I said, it dulls out that sharp edge, that sharp corner right there, and it tends to round it off, and I don't like that. Okay, so that emery cloth knocked my balance loose, so whoa, not that. Alright, before I go to polish, I'm going to actually try to sharpen this up a little bit with this 400, just the leading edge. Put a hard angle on it, you know. Okay, hit it with my polishing compound, my little buffing wheel, my Dremel. And let's see where it's at. Notice how I'm not hitting that trailing edge. See that? Lightly hitting the back of the prop. Yep, she turned out pretty good. That's about all I do, you know. Okay, let's see what she looks like here. Polished. I'll run that. I'll run that. Yeah, boy. It don't stop anywhere in particular. It stops anywhere, you know. It don't fall heavy on one blade. One blade does look a little heavier, but it stops anywhere, and that's a balanced prop, you know. It's a balanced prop. 100% balanced. Alright. Let me show it to you before I let you go here. Got a sharp. I try to get the same blade profile on each blade. A lot of time you can follow the reflection. It'll tell you how your blade profile is, if they're matched up or not. The backside, I didn't really do anything special. I just cleaned it up, made sure there was no burrs or anything in it, you know. Looks pretty good. This prop will go back to the balancer after my first couple of runs with it. It will go back to the balancer, and I'll start doing some speed mods if I feel it necessary, you know. But right now it feels like it's got some nice cupping to it. The back side of the leading edge and the trailing edge, it feels perfect, you know. So I don't think there's a whole lot I can do. I think it's going to be a fast prop no matter which way you look at it, you know. So I'll see you guys next time. Maybe you guys enjoyed the video, you found it helpful, you know. Thanks for watching. Big B, Ironclad RC.